just want to turn on the recording. Good. And I have so many notes to return on, start the video so that I
Yes,
wouldn't forget it. So
I know, because I often forget.
yeah,
Man, that was the
yes,
plan.
yes, that was the plan. But okay, so thank you for joining me here today. We're going to talk about the elements of style and why you want to elevate your self-image and how it can boost your confidence. So I am going to share my screen. I've been practicing this and hoping that it works out well. All right, it says I'm sharing my screen. You see
Mhm,
it?
looks good.
Great. All right. So I'm excited you're here. I'm Kathleen. I help midlife women become more confident by elevating their personal style and their mindset. Uh, So the importance of elevating your personal style, why do you want to do it? Well, first of all, it increases your confidence, helps you embrace your life with optimism, resilience, and gives you a sense of purpose. By investing in yourself and pursuing your dreams, you can lead a more satisfied, happier life. I recently invested in myself, went to Oklahoma to see the Edith Head exhibit. The ticket was only $20, but it was a little bit for me to get there. It was the most enjoyable day. I was by myself. I saw the exhibit. It's everything I wanted. And just by investing that little bit in myself, led to so much happiness and satisfaction in my life. So that's what we're talking about. So, what is style? How do we determine it? Why it's crucial to determine your personal style, and then the benefits of having your own personal style. So, style's more than just fashion, it's how you present yourself to the world. Self image is everything about you. It's the way you dress, but also the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way your car looks, the way your home looks, the way your purse looks. That is your self image. Part of them of the personal style is your personal expression. It allows you to communicate to the world without saying a word, right? We can pick people out and know exactly what group they're from by what they're wearing. It's a big part of your identity and influences how others perceive you. And then, of course, the biggest for me is your confidence. A consistent style can boost your confidence and make you feel more comfortable in your own skin. So, what are the elements of style? Like we said, fashion is the trends and those change with the season. Style is personal, timeless expression that transcends trends. And oftentimes we think about icons like Coco Chanel. She wore what she wore, and you know what Coco Chanel's style was. Jackie Onassis with her big glasses, that was her style. Whether that was in fashion or not, that was her style, and that's what she did. So the components are style are the clothing, of course, things that you wear, also accessories, jewelry, bags, shoes, grooming, your hairstyle, your makeup, and then of course your attitude, the way you carry yourself. How to determine your own personal style? There are lots of steps to determining it. Self-reflection, deciding what your lifestyle and your daily activities are like, thinking about how you want to be perceived. I say that my style is like sporty classic. I moving around a lot. I'm out and in. I'm with the dogs. I like comfortable shoes. So oftentimes my sportiness comes through my shoes. Cute sneakers, comfortable loafers with socks. So that's self-reflecting, deciding how I want to feel within my clothing. Inspiration, talking about the style icons or influencers. Using platforms like Pinterest and Instagram are great for gathering information like that. I follow an influencer, and her and my styles are very similar. So when she says she has new dresses from Amazon, I say, let me take a look at what she has, and yeah, use her for inspiration, and then experiment, trying different looks to see what feels most comfortable. Don't be afraid to mix and match until you find what works for you. And then being consistent with it, developing a wardrobe that aligns with your style and maintaining that, and investing in key pieces that are versatile and timeless are a way to stretch your closet. But also being consistent is going to be most comfortable and you're going to be most confident when you are consistent with your personal style. So, why do you want to? Well, it saves time. When you know what colors and what styles look best on you, you can skip over all the things that you know don't. Um, can reduce time spent deciding what to wear every day. Your clothes, you know, they're going to mix and match, and everything's going to look good on you, and it's going to be your own personal style. Then it's also going to save you money. You avoid impulse buys that don't fit your style. It is so tempting to buy something because it's on sale, and then you get it and you say, actually, this isn't quite right. Well, even sale money is a waste of money, right? If it doesn't work out. And then by investing in timeless pieces, you spend less on replacing trendy items. And then big, and this may seem like a small thing, but it reduces decision fatigue. Steve Jobs wore a black turtleneck and jeans every day, never had to decide what he was going to wear. Or he probably had a black turtleneck for the winter and black t-shirt for the summertime, right? But he never had to decide what he was going to wear. He picked the same things. People do that with what they eat and also in their daily routines. And that takes out all that decision making, and then they can focus on those big work decisions and focus on that. So a curated wardrobe, you eliminate the stress of making daily clothing choices. And streamlining a style reduces the overwhelm of too many choices. So many people have so many clothes and nothing to wear, right? How can that be? Because their items don't mix and match, they're different styles. And it maybe is not true to what they are. They think they need to wear heels and skirts when they're really not comfortable in those. You go in and it's taxing on you to have to decide what to wear. Possibly. The psychological impact of it, of course, there's social perception. It can impact how others perceive you, both personally and professionally. And consistent style can help build a recognizable personal brand. And your brand and your style should be cohesive. And that way, it all kind of works together. Talking about the personal and the professionalness of it, I worked with someone and we were both designers in a furniture store, and her outfits were so dated. I even had one of the warehouse guys ask me, is she a good designer? Because her clothes are so dated. And so people perceive that. You need to look professionally and personally. That helps you. And then, of course, it boosts your confidence. When you love what you're wearing, you feel good. When you feel put together, it can positively influence your mood and your interactions. All right, so some practical tips. A wardrobe audit, regularly going through and ensuring that the clothes in your closet align with your style. This happens to me. I like consignment shopping. I'll be shopping. I'll buy some what I think are fun things. I add them into the wardrobe. Actually, that was a pair of pants I wore recently, and I hardly ever chose them to wear. And I chose them the other day, and they were not comfortable on my waist. I didn't think they looked part of my style. And so I put them aside right away. Items that no longer fit or feel authentic. I am not a big believer in saving the jeans that you want to fit into when you lose 20 pounds. I think you are better off getting rid of those. And if you lose 20 pounds, buying new jeans. If you need to keep one pair for that, tuck them away, but don't keep a closet full of multiple sizes of items, because that doesn't make you actually feel good. You look in your closet and it actually makes you feel bad most of the time. And then quality over quantity, invest in high quality, versatile pieces that last. I have a sweater that I purchased in probably around 2000. It is now slowly getting a couple little holes in it, but it was silk and it was expensive when I purchased it, but I've worn it year after year after year after year. It is quality, it looks good, it lasted really long. And then avoid, I realize there's a typo there, buying items just because they're on sale. And we talked about why. Just on sale is not a good reason to buy it. If it's something that's good and quality and you like it and it's on sale, that's a bonus. And then stay true to yourself. Don't feel pressured to follow trends if they don't resonate with you, and your style should evolve with you, not the latest fashion trends. I actually follow a couple of people on Instagram who wear vintage style clothing, and that's what they like to wear. One lady, she looks like Aunt Bee from Andy Griffith, and that's what she likes to wear, vintage dresses and the shoes and all of it. And the other guy, a vintagarian, he actually wears wool pants with suspenders and old-fashioned shirts, and not my thing, but it's his thing, and he looks good. And he's staying true to his own style. So in conclusion, I'd love to coach any of you on gaining more confidence through your personal style. It's a powerful tool for self-expression. Determining your personal style saves you time and money, and it can enhance your confidence and simplify your life. I think that's the last slide here. If you have questions, you can go to my website. Here's a QR code. I'll leave that up. But I'll also talk about, so how do you go about elevating your personal style? I have a 12-week Elevate Me program where we go through and to figure out your best colors, your body type, best styles, determine your own personal style statement, help you organize your closet. And then the biggest benefit is the weekly 1-hour meetings where we do mindset coaching, and that helps you get through figuring out why you have a hard time choosing something or going for something. So that's how I am different from a personal stylist, is I have the coaching portion of it, where it helps you with that negative chatter in your head that might be happening. So right now it is $900 for a 12-week program. I'm going to put a code on that at least until Sunday. We'll see. It's DOTS10. I have 3 spots left for the year, and at the end of the year, the price of that is going up to $1250. So I did say I will send an email on this, and that'll have all that information in it as well. So that is the presentation. Oops. And I'm going to see if I had a couple of questions sent in, but do you have any questions, Catherine, where you are?
No, I don't. It was a good
Okay.
presentation, though. Thank you.
Thank you. So the questions that I got were, will this require a whole new wardrobe? And no, it does not. Most of the time people know, at least have a sense of what the best colors are for them. And those are the colors they have in the closet. So it's just by a matter of eliminating a couple of things that are not their best items, and then supplementing a little bit. But most people have a good basic, or a starting point for their wardrobe. And then what happens on a coaching call? It is an online Zoom call, 1 hour each week, and it is anything that comes up. And so when someone has an issue with, I feel like I have no money, or I feel like I have no time, and then we can coach through that and work through that and see how that is affecting your life and your confidence. And that's what those are about. And then another question is, if I sign up, when can I start? And I've got openings next week. So if anyone needs to sign up this weekend, we could get started next week. And then the last question was, what are your qualifications? So I went to school for fashion retailing and merchandising. I realized after school and into a couple jobs that I liked shopping and not retail. And so I did not really pursue that. Although I did work in different things of like merchandising, and I worked at a furniture store as a designer. I have a design certificate, and I worked for an interior designer in an office in Dallas. And then I have a coaching certificate. So that kind of covers all those things that I kind of help people with: your self-image, your surroundings, and your mindset. So those were the questions. What do you think, Catherine? It was so nice to see you here today.
Oh, nice to be here today.
Good,
And very good information. Yeah.
good,
I've
good.
noticed, what I have on can definitely make me feel more confident or not. And I use it, like this morning I was doing a presentation online, and so I had some clothes on. I was getting ready. I'm like, no, you need to have something else on that makes you feel more confident.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
Then you know
and
good.
purple is my go-to color. I'm like, yeah,
I,
you need purple, man. That's
I
it.
I was wondering that when I first saw you. I had a feeling that purple was your color.
It is my color.
Yeah.
And I have actually avoided some of those things where people tell you what your color is, because I'm like, if they tell me it's other than purple, well,
I don't want to hear it.
I'm not gonna care. So
Which is okay. Knowing your color season, and I would say purple is probably in your color season, so you're safe. But knowing it does not mean that you're doing anything wrong if you wear a color outside of your color
yeah,
season. It just means that it makes things more cohesive when you stay within that, and you
yeah.
tend to look better in those colors. I tell a story about in college. I had this really bright yellow like rugby shirt that I liked to wear out because it was bright and fun. Every time I put it on, I put tons of eyeliner on because I was, like, so washed out, and I knew it wasn't the right color for me, but I was, 20 years old, it really didn't matter to me
Right,
at
right.
the time. But that's what ends up happening is when you wear something and you're like, "Oh my gosh, my the circles under my eyes are standing out
Oh,
so much,"
right.
or, "I look so washed out, I look sick, like I haven't been in the sun in days," or, you it doesn't match anything in your wardrobe. You're like, "I love this top, but I just can't match it to anything." Well, it's possi possible that it's not really within your color season, so that's why
Yeah,
it's not matching those other things.
yeah,
And so that's how, it can save you money when you don't make those purchases of those items that, maybe you like it and you just can't
yeah.
find anything to wear with it. I do have a pair of linen pants that are sort of a greenish color that are not the best, color for me, and I do have a hard time matching a top to it because my nothing in my closet really matches it.
Yeah.
Um, we all slip up with those things and I like to try different things. I like to think that I am tall and slim and can wear billowy clothes, and every time I
Yeah.
try it, it doesn't look quite right. So it's all a learning process.
It is interesting, right? It's like sometimes I think you're in the store and you're thinking, okay, that's the way I want to look.
Yes.
It isn't really reality.
Yes.
And sometimes you do change towards it, but most of the time not.
Yes. Absolutely. And one other thing I want to mention is elevating your self image, your personal style does not mean dressing fancier than you do. I think a lot of people think elevate, well, wait, then I'm going to have to wear pantsuits and heels. Like, I don't want to wear that. Well, that's not what it is at all.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm too old for that. I'm sorry.
I'm beyond that. I'm loving this Zoom thing for that. So, yes, it does not mean going fancier. It means figuring out what your true style is and
Okay.
then working with that. And then, I mean, for somebody who likes sneakers and jeans, I mean, you can still work with that and you buy
Right.
quality and if
Yeah.
it's your whole image, then it's your whole image and that's what you wear.
Yeah.
So
I
it's a lot
mean,
of
your
fun.
image can be casual, right? It can be okay. I mean, I go to business meetings with tennis shoes. I do make sure they're good and clean, but I'm
I
like, my feet hurt if I wear other shoes.
yeah,
So, and I've noticed conventions and things I've been to recently. Okay, those top executives, even those men are up there with these either bright or very white like sneakers and
yeah.
tennis shoes. I'm like, well, if they can do it, then I certainly can.
Absolutely. You just always want the best quality you can, especially in shoes and purses, I feel like.
Yeah.
And clean, and neat,
Yeah.
I think makes
Yeah, I do because mine are like white, so I do make sure I clean them off because of course they easily attract dirt.
yes, yeah,
But I'm like, there's nothing wrong with these. These are high quality shoes.
yes, yeah. Yeah, no, and it's definitely a look, and those people
Yeah.
have curated that style and that's what they wear and
I'm
that's what
like,
they're
I
comfortable
still have
with.
on nice pants and a nice shirt and
And if you feel good, you're going, if you feel like you look good or you feel true to yourself, that's when your confidence is soaring.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my message.
Because
So
it does make a difference. And I was glad you mentioned about the like different sizes in your closet. during COVID, I lost a lot of weight and suddenly the clothes in my closet, okay, it was like almost funny because
And that might be even harder than the small to the big because you can still fit in them, right?
yeah,
But if they
yeah.
don't look their best, then maybe it is time to.
And it finally got to where I didn't really feel my best in them, right? Because they were like, and for a while on Zoom, I kind of made it work,
Yeah,
right? Because some of the shirts were good, but like the pants were really hanging off. And you could put a belt and cinch it in good.
yeah,
And on Zoom, nobody could tell. But of course, when I started going out more again, I'm like, okay, this does not feel good anymore. This is not, I don't like to wear belts that way.
yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
gotta go buy some real pants that fit. Okay.
And then that's gonna feel much better.
And it did. I mean, suddenly I was like, wow, isn't this cool?
Yeah.
I have
And
clothes that fit and they feel better, and my body feels better because I've gotten to a better size,
mhm,
comfortable size for me.
mhm,
And yes, but yeah, my closet was pretty funny for a while. Finally, I'm like, I've got to go through all of that and I still have a couple of the larger ones, either because I really like them or they still work. You know how some things even larger work.
yeah,
But a lot of them, I'm like, no, I got to get rid of them.
yeah,
I don't, to look in there, like you said, indecision, when you're looking in there at all those, you're like, that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. I'm like, then why is it here?
exactly.
It
Yes,
isn't a choice.
yes. And so every day it's a decision not to wear that. It's another decision your brain has to make.
Right. It's like you're looking at it again. I'm like, no,
Yes,
just remove it. Start
yes,
making that huge pile over there and then take them somewhere.
right, right. Yeah, and like I said, going from big to small might be easier to get rid of because in our society that feels better, but you
Yeah.
still have to do the mental, like I paid money for it and I used to wear
Right.
it and I
Right.
want somebody to wear it and I want someone to, so it's all
Yeah.
those.
Some of them were still kind of new, right? And I'm
Yeah,
like, look, I didn't wear it. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, but are you going to wear it now?
yes,
No. The
yeah,
answer is probably not.
right, right, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for
Well,
joining
thank
me.
you. Very enlightening. I enjoyed that today. Thank you.
Good, and if I can help you at all, just send me an email or we have
Okay.
numbers, you can
Thanks.
text, and I'll be able to send this